Well, SphereOptics was started in 2003. All of the initial partners were former LabSphere employees. We saw the opportunity to serve customers with custom products. At that point, LabSphere was not doing so much custom work. We began to specialize in the aerospace community, uniform sources. We also offered the test and measurement equipment for lighting, as LabSphere does. We began in the garage, and in 2007 we moved into a 3,000 square foot facility in Concord, New Hampshire. We spent a lot of time and effort, and I think in many ways became the world's leading manufacturer of our particular small niche products into the remote sensing market. When we sold to LabSphere, our turnover was approximately $5 million, and our profitability was about $550,000.
When SphereOptics separated from LabSphere, it came about 6 years ago, and it was really because our former parent company had mistreated LabSphere as a company and a number of the individuals. SphereOptics was very responsive to customers, that they were active in terms of taking on new projects, and did a particularly good job in Europe, where LabSphere had frankly not done quite as good a job over the last 4 or 5 years. And they also emphasized impacting the aerospace industry, where again LabSphere was in relative terms a little bit weaker.
The merger of the two companies clearly puts LabSphere and SphereOptics together as an established, if not the established, leader in reflectance technology. The impact on operating profits from the merger of the two companies, I think, will be immediate. From a pricing strategy, the lack of having to compete on a daily basis will help us. We also will benefit from a more defined focus on our customer needs and new product development, rather than looking over our shoulders at each other. We will cease to have sales guys chase each other around the world, and we can coordinate our worldwide distribution activity in a much more efficient way.
LabSphere during the past year has really experienced very strong growth, and we had planned to add 8 or 9 people to our staff. And as it happened, the SphereOptics people fit almost seamlessly into every single major professional spot that we were looking for.
We bring to the combined entity a significant scientific and research and development component. The engineers that work at SphereOptics have many, many years of experience in this technology.
I was the Vice President of Engineering at LabSphere for 14 years, and then left there maybe eight or so years ago, and came on at SphereOptics 5 years ago, half-time.
I am, along with Angelo, actually, are across the business units. They have the OEM business unit, the new product development business unit, and the systems business unit, and we are more of a resource, a technical resource for all of them.
The transition back into our home, and many of us think of it as our home at LabSphere, is quite simple, and many of us left LabSphere unwillingly and are very glad to be back.